Bay Crochet, and you have reached Friday Fun. I am using a new setup here, so I need a second to fix that. I am so excited to be here, guys. We are got a lot going on. I just put the finishing touches on some of these class videos for my watch channel that I have been working on, I feel like forever. It's been something I've carried with me for the last year or so, and right before going live, I am exporting the last of the 3 videos for the poncho class. I'm so excited about that. I can't wait to roll that out. And I'm hoping to roll out these, how to design your own scarf or shawl using easy fabric or whatever fabric design you want. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be very similar to the class that I'm going to be teaching in Colorado. Not exact because we're not there in person for this video, but there is going to be special communication between us. So I'm really, really excited about that for my watch subscribers. You guys are going to be my guinea pigs. We're going to try these out and see what happens, and I'm really looking forward to your feedback. But whew, sorry to dive into all that stuff. Oh, but this is just what I've been doing, been working hard. I almost was just keeping an eye on that clock because I didn't want to miss you guys at 12. So let me go ahead and say hey to everybody. Angie, you're my first comment. Good morning, my friend. And Lynn, so good to see you in the chat. You're always so encouraging to me and to others. I just love you, sister. I can't wait to meet you in person. It's going to be a long hug. So anyway, and we have Crochet Renee 81. Glad that you're here. And Michelle and Discovering Hope. She says hello from snowbound Rochester, New York. The snow is over my little doggy's back. Oh no. Yes, she says take care. The snow can be dangerous. God is in control. He works through us. Amen and amen on that one. Yeah, we've been getting rain for the last 2 days straight. I haven't seen the sun in about 3 days. I know it's there. It's just I can't see it because of the clouds and the rain. But I guess we are thankful that this is not snow, because if it was, we would be shoveling feet of it. But we're not. It's just filling my well as is. So we have plenty of drinking water. So we're thankful for that. But do stay safe, you all who are in middle of that winter storm. We have Leanne in the chat saying hey to Bonnie and Hannah. Hey Leah, so glad that you're here. From sunny but cold winds in Isle of Wight. Ugh, we've got to get there someday. Crochet conference at the Isle of Wight with Leanne. That would be so much fun. I just would love to discover those islands in your country. And we have let's see, Heather from Soggy, Maryland. Yes, I understand that one, Heather. Beginning to grow webs between fingers and toes, but thanking the good Lord we aren't getting ice. Yes, ma'am. And by the way, if you guys hear that groaning sound in the background, I just left the AC on. I think last week I forgot to turn it back on and it got really cold. So thanks for your understanding there. And Leanne says, I wish we had snow in the UK. That would make it interesting. I'm just thinking of London with snow and ice. That would be fun. Not. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Archer Nace. You just bumped us up. I think we're up to 45. Let me check. I wrote this down last week so that I wouldn't forget. Yep, we're up to $45 now, so I will change that in my notes. Thank you, my friend. Archer Nace just donated to our super chat. It's not something I say a lot about, but if people want to do that, that's fine. And as you all know, that will go towards a charitable contribution either to Rancho 3M or to Shriners. Last month was Rancho 3M, so this month will be the Shriners Hospital for Children. Once we reach $100, and that means I have to come up with a goofy crochet parody song for you guys, which I'm very much willing to do if you don't mind sitting through it. Someone said, love your glasses. Thank you. These are my cheapy Amazon readers because I need that for magnification. And they're also blue light glasses. So if you guys are looking for those blue light glasses, you can get like a pack of them for probably what you can buy one pair for, um, out at the drugstore. So I love these things. I spend so much time on the computer, and they really do keep me from my eyes from getting really tired. So let's see, who else do we have? Um, yeah, Michelle says not much snow, will be in the 40s here in central Montana. Yeah. Oof. That's actually better, right? That's probably moderate for you guys in Montana. I always imagine that area of the country like the books, the Laura Ingalls Wilder's books, Little House on the Prairie, just full of snow. Years ago with my kids when we were homeschooling, I would do a lot of read aloud to them, a lot of really great children's literature. And I remember reading the book The Longest Winter by Laura Ingalls Wilder, and I tell you, it took me a couple years to get warm after that. It was such an incredible story. Just amazing what the pioneers did before our time. It's just amazing. We have Swati. Hey, Swati from LA. She says, Happy Friday. Hope everyone is doing well. She's enjoying crochet while the Olympics are on for the next couple of weeks. Well, I hope you enjoy that. Um, wow. I hope you can enjoy just your break there if you can, from work. And we have Brat's mom. Hi, Bonnie and friends from sunny and frigid Southwest Chicago suburbs. Yeah, I bet it is cold in Chicago. Um, you guys got all that moisture up there by the Great Lakes, just keeping you supplied with snow, I'm guessing. And we have Wanda Gordon in the chat from Bahama, an overcast and rainy Bahama, North Carolina. She says our high today should be 65. Ooh, that sounds good, Wanda. I'll tell you what, I am leaving for South Carolina. I'm going to be swapping out with Hannah in about 2 weeks. Hannah, 2 weeks, woo! And I get to go back to a different climate zone, so I am really looking forward to that. I like the snow, okay, and I love wearing the ponchos and stuff like that. But when I go south, I get to take the top down on my Miata and drive around a little bit. It's so much fun to do that, and the weather is just perfect down there in the wintertime. It's like 60s to 70 on the good days. They do get cold. Hannah has had snow because Hannah had snow last week, right, Hannah? But yeah, it's just nice to get out in the fresh air and not slip as you walk out. Like I do walk out. Our house faces the north, so if we ever get ice or snow, it stays there for a long, long time because the sun never melts it. So we have like ice in our driveway. So in our gravel driveway, which is, yeah, can be interesting. Sometimes it takes till April for that to totally thaw out, but this year it's kind of nicer. It's right now it's just puddly, no freezing ice right now, so that's good. Kelly says, I can't wait to see what kind of patterns you have for us today. Well, I have something different than patterns, Kelly. Let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about it. I do have some fun things. Monday, well, I got a box. Let me show you. I got a box from Jewel Designs. And this is not an affiliate link or anything like this. I am just trying to help a friend with her shawl connectors and things. And the video coming out on Monday is not so much a pattern as to how to take what you've already got, your shawls, and just learning different ways to style them. And I just love what my friend Laura showed me, and she came to my house, and we have a video it's almost an hour long. It's about 45 to 48 minutes long, I think. Yeah. And but if you just watch it, she's very excellent on instructing and how to wear your shawls, even if you don't buy anything from her. There's no pressure from me, as you know, ever, but you will learn something. You will learn how to better wear your shawls. And this is one of the pieces that you'll see featured in the video. It's called Women's Wealth. It's based on a Chinese tradition. in a, I think one of the Indonesian cultures. I'm not exactly sure of the details. She has a lot of detailed information on this on her website. She's a very interesting person, so I hope you enjoy meeting her in the video. I met her at a fiber festival in Frederick, Maryland. Her booth was right across from me, and I had seen her work before and was fascinated, but just didn't have time in the packing up and talking with people at my booth to really investigate it more. I knew that it was something I wanted to look into. So when I saw her again this past fall in November, I got to talk to her afterwards and said, we need to get together. I want you to tell my crochet friends what you do. And so here's one of the items that I got from her. It's made out of leather, and this thing is it's a silver brass, and I love it. It's a wrap. I mean, you can wrap it around. I'm not going to take it off because I'll probably never get it back on. But you can wrap it, different ways. You can wrap it a couple of times. You can wrap it, loosely like I have here. There are a lot of things you can do. And the video, whoop, that was too loosely. See there? Let me go ahead and do this again. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do this more proper like. And she has the whole video on how to style these, and she shows just how easy. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Shows you how easy this is. And what's really great about her items is they keep your crochet, they keep your scarves from going anywhere. I don't know if you've ever used like a stick needle, and she has some of those too that are absolutely beautiful. But do you ever get jabbed by your shawl pin sometimes, or sometimes the shawl pin will just work its way out? She has things. Again, I'm just giving you a tiny little flavor. This is, as you know, a stole. This is the Gaithersburg stole, but I added two of the little screw-in buttons. This is little leather pieces, and it does not harm your crochet whatsoever. But this has turned this into an asymmetrical poncho just with two little fixtures. You don't have to sew anything on, so you're not changing anything permanently. You can take these off. Do I have? I don't know if I have one separate, um, but you can take them off. You can rearrange it to a different way. It's very versatile. Here's another, and I'm not going to go into a lot of details. This is another one that I bought. It's two little pieces of leather. They have little screw-ins behind this, or snap-ins. You just snap them on or screw them in, and then they come apart with a little snap. So you can just use that to secure your crochet wear as well. And also, this is one of my favorites. This is a beautiful, let me go ahead and take it out. I haven't even taken it out of the package yet. It's a stick pin. Let me show you how it's curved to go into your fabric, so it will lay nicer instead of, forcing your fabric to look all bunched up. And it's a beautiful little hummingbird. And notice how it's separate here, so that when you wear this, it looks like the bird is just kind of floating on your shawl. And so anyway, she is going to be my guest on Monday for the video. And I did put a link. Oh, these are noisy. Just put it in there. Oh, and these are specially designed. She works with a designer in Bali, Indonesia. Laura studied as I always forget the word. It's not archaeology. It's the study of man. Okay, brain freeze. But anyway, she's a very bright lady, very introspective, very very deep on some levels, which I really really appreciate that. But she studied her graduate degree in Indonesia, so she worked and lived among the Indonesian people, and very very interesting. So she works with a designer over there, and who cast a lot of these, and And if you go to her site, just know that these are not Walmart specials. I just want you to know that these are artisan creations, and she does not reduce his income in any way, shape, or form. The person or the people who are making these do it to make a living. This is a living wage for them. So just keep that in mind. Laura, when I met, I mean, Laura does not drive a fleet of limousines or anything like that, and not that that would be bad if anybody's in the limousine business, but she is very nice, very well, anyway, I'll just let you meet her in the video next week. But just wanted to say that these are not Walmart specials. These are a little bit pricey. Um, Again, this is not an affiliate link I have down there. That's just a direct link to her. If you want to buy anything, she was offering 20% off if you use the code Bonnie20. So you can check that out now, or you can wait till Monday and watch the video so that you'll understand better what she does and everything. But I really hope you enjoy that. It is a longer video, so I just need to prepare you. It's not like a 15, or 10-minute thing. It's a little more involved in that. All right, Hannah's sending me some questions. Hannah, thank you so much for being there. Hannah is our official moderator, bouncer extraordinaire, keeping the chat positive for us. Um, Kelly Hart is wondering, what do you think she should do for a dog sweater? Should she put a skirt on the bottom of it and put sleeves on where the armholes are, or should she leave out the sleeves? Kelly, I am so sorry to say, but I am the wrong person to ask. Oh, hold on. I'll get back to your question here. I just wanted to see that. Heather, thank you so much. You just bumped us up to 50. Let me write that down. Thank you for your kindness there. So we're up to 50 in our super chat towards the next donation and silly song. So, but as far as dog sweaters, you might want to check with some other crocheters, because I've personally never made one, and haven't been a dog owner in probably 40 years. So that's just not something that I've done. But what you can do is check online and look at the patterns and see what you think. I would imagine it would vary quite a bit from breed to breed, as well. You probably have to do a lot of measuring on your doggy. I've again never made one of those, but that's a great question. We have Alex. Says I see thank you there, but thank you for being here, Alex. I so appreciate you, even though if English is not your first language. I'm amazed that you're here. Thank you so much. And I hope you're enjoying the translation. I know you can't understand this, but I hope you're enjoying the translations into Spanish that I am adding to. I'm adding them mostly to the demonstrations, to the stitched designs. Um, I'm not doing that to the one that's coming out on Monday, unfortunately, but I just have to limit there's just a limit to my time and what I can do these days. Um, and Wanda says she'd appreciate prayers for her sister Kim, who is currently having a heart catheterization done. Oh dear, waiting on the update. Okay, Wanda, definitely we'll be thinking of her, um, and hope that goes well. Um, my son's son-in-law had one of my son's. Hold on, try that again. My son's father-in-law had one of those. My son does not have children, so his father-in-law had that done earlier this week, and it went well. Turned out he probably didn't even need it once they got in there. But anyway, um, and Julie says, "Good morning. A little snow, but ice underneath here in Kentucky." Ooh, got to be careful of that, Julie. That could be really tricky. And we have Wanda, my friend Crochet Done My Way. Wanda, our fellow truck driver, keeping us all supplied in our yarn. Thank you, Wanda, and all the other things that are absolute necessary to life here. Thank you for all that you do, my friend. Uh, I just got a lot of comments loaded here. I am way behind as usual. Oh, we have Freaky Geek in the chat. Hey, Freaky Geek. Haven't seen you. I guess I saw you last week. Thank you, Love to Craft. Anthropology. That's right. Laura is an anthropologist. These words just kind of leave me sometime. Um, We have Rhonda from Indiana. Oh, Lynn says, I love hummingbirds. The pin is so cool. Yes, Lynn. She also has one that's a dragonfly, and then she has another one that's a sea turtle. I mean, they were all so beautiful. I had to limit things, you know. I couldn't just buy up her whole store. But I did buy several things from her just to support her and to support her artisans, and because I just love the products. I I'm just really excited about being able to wear these things and out in public and not lose them, and always be continually fidgeting with them, if you know what I mean. With a lot of these, getting back to the things that Laura, my friend with Jewel Designs, does, a lot of it's about wearing them, enjoying them, and not having to fool with them all the time, if you know what I mean, having to retie it or it slips out or whatever. So you can really fasten things with these and forget it. Fasten and forget, and wear it the rest of the day. Not have to worry about it falling off, or being in the wrong position or something. Um, Thank you, Beth. Yeah, Beth is all. Everyone's giving me the word anthropology. Yes, she's an anthropologist. That's the word. Um, oh, I didn't know that, Cynthia. Cynthia says that Emily at Lamb Shop Kits sells some beautiful leather bands for holding shawls too. I'll have to check out her site again and check. I didn't realize that. I haven't looked at her site in a while. Things have been just so busy with the holidays and everything here. Oh, thank you, Anne. She says, lovely shawl you're wearing. I've only just joined, so have to catch up on the beginning of the chat later. Well, thank you. Yeah, this is the new Liberty shawl, and you can make it however you want, whatever color you want. Do I have another one around here? Ooh, I got a pile of stuff here. Um, I got some secret stuff showing there too. Let me cover that up. That's not supposed to come out for a while. But you'll actually see that one. There's a new design coming in March, called the Eileen shawl, named in memory of my mom, and it's also just a really cool Irish name. So that's coming out sometime in March after the throw, the Grace throw is completed. For those of you who are brand new to my channel, um, the 14th, February 14th, that's right, Valentine's Day. For those of you who need a really good distraction from Valentine's Day, or just to add to it, maybe bless yourself. I am beginning a brand new crochet along. It's not a mystery. The pictures are on my site. You can take a look. There is I think did I make a video? I think I did make a video about that on the channel. And all of the yarn requirements for that are in the video description, so you can check that out. And it's just using worsted weight yarn. I used acrylic yarn by Cascade Yarns called Anthem. You can choose to use that, and the main reason I use that yarn is it was recommended by my friend Lana at So Original Yarn Store in Columbia, Maryland, because the color palette is outstanding. And I just really love the way I can do the graduated color, and they had all these colors that were just irresistible. So I went with that yarn. I understand that it's not as available as I would like it to be. It's definitely not the cheapest yarn around. So if you want to get a kit, I'm not benefiting from this financially, but as a favor, there is a store in Chicago. There is a link in the video description about that. If you want to order the yarn from her, you can order the number of the colors that you need. But you don't have to do the exact colors and the yarn that I used. You can just use paint box, the Lovecrafts paint box yarn. There's a video link for that in my video below. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying, but down below there are the links for these things that I'm talking about. If you just want to use whatever yarn you have available that's of a number 4 worsted or Aran weight yarn in your country, in your area, feel free to do that. There's nothing extra special really about, dare I say it, there's nothing extra special about these brands sometime. You know what's best for you. You know what you like, and just use what you have. If you're not able to get out because of the pandemic, go to your stash, see what you got. It does take a lot of yardage. I think it's just over 4,000 yards total, but you might be able to use the colors, the different colors you have, and then just change colors as you run out. I mean, if you're okay with doing that, I'm not going to tell. That is an excellent option. But February 4th is the starting date. It will be 3 videos, 3 consecutive weeks in a row. I am going to work really hard for you watch subscribers. My goal for this weekend, I can't stake my life on it, but my goal is to have at least the video 1 up by the end of Saturday night. That's my goal. I take Sundays off to rest, as you well know. It's the Lord's Day, and I need that. But I am going to do all that I can to make sure that that first video is ready. It has been ready and checked for a while. I just need to add the closed captions. And as you remember from one of the videos with all the mistakes, I just have to go through and make sure that the video closed captions is saying what I want it to say before I translate it into other languages, because I don't want to be insulting anybody, you know, when it's translated into to a language that I am not able to check. So anyway, all that, if that makes any sense at all. Let me see. Looks like Hannah may have a question for me. Oh, thank you, Hannah. She said that the comment. Thank you. I thank you, Hannah. She was just commenting that the comment in Spanish was very, very encouraging, very complimentary. That's very sweet. Let's see. I may not get to everybody, and if I don't call your name out, I apologize in advance. I just don't want to miss anybody. I'm going backwards here in time. Oh, we have Arlene. She says, love the class. Thank you, Arlene. I do too. This was actually my favorite. This is my favorite because if you have a shawl where you don't want to put holes in it, you know, with a thick wooden, you know, shawl pin or something, as some of the ones that I have are pretty thick, you don't have to. You don't have to puncture your fabric at all. You can just wrap, and do whatever you would like. And it's really, really cool. Oh, thank you for your comment, Emma. This was really fun to make, and it was the color is self-striping. It just changed all by itself, no knots to have to fool with, which is fantastic. We have Mara from, is it Ponte Verde Beach, Florida. Well, I wonder if that's along the west coast. That doesn't ring a bell, and I have gone up and down the east coast of Florida all my life. It must be on the west coast. I mean, it sounds lovely. I love Florida coastline. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, Sheila says it's hard to hear. You might, Sheila, you might need to go into your settings on your computer and adjust something in the system preferences on your computer, because I'm not doing anything too differently. Let's see. Freaky Geek says that shawl has me thinking stained glass artwork. Yeah, the yarn is called Painted Lace, and it's by Knitting Fever. That's where it's available. All right, I'm getting overstimulated with all these comments coming in. Oh, we have Teresa. I'm going backwards a little bit. She says low is 6 and high is 33 in Missouri. We got snow the last few days. Happy to be home knitting and crochet. Yes, me too. I've spent the whole week pretty much staying put and working on the computer, getting almost zero exercise except for what my my watch thinks that I am thinks that I'm walking sometimes when I crochet. So I can never trust what my step count is anymore, and unless I remember to take my watch off. I don't worry about it. I'm not in the contest there. We have Liz. She says she postponed our trip to North Carolina due to weather. We have Jane Chapman. Hey Jane, I'll get to your question now. You emailed me a little bit later, but I'm glad that you're here. Sandra's in the chat, and Fiona, Yarn Over Feed. She says hello from a cold, wet Scotland. It's trying to snow north of Glasgow. I love the showing. Thank you so much. Oh, we were just talking about Scotland the other night. My sister had a chance to go to Scotland for a day, which wasn't enough. But this was many years ago. That was her country of her favorite place to be in the world. I hope she gets to go back. And we have, is it Racine in the chat? And Kelly Dye. She says she started the Aran's Heart Throw last week. It's the 5th Afghan of yours I've done in the last year. I love you. Just whoa, Kelly, you know my stuff better than I do now. Wow, you're busy, girl. I hope you're enjoying those. Wow. And we have Beth, and she says hello from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Very cold, icy, and snowy here. Whoa. Well, I think I'm kind of caught up. Okay, Jane Chapman says, my son-in-law, who is a long-haul truck driver like Wanda, went through 2 days of snow, ice, and lots of trucks off the road on I-70 in Missouri. God bless our truck drivers. Ay, yeah, yeah, I cannot imagine. Jane, well, thank him for us, will you please? They have such solitary, um, important, important jobs to keep us going in this country, everywhere, really. And we have Elena from Bucharest, Romania. Wow, thank you so much for being here, Elena. Whoa, that's amazing. Um, we watch a lot of your tennis stars from your country play. We enjoyed watching them this past couple weeks, I guess. I guess it was 3 weeks ago when the Australian Open started, and it was a wonderful final too. I really enjoyed, really enjoyed watching the women's and the men's final this past year. Really excellent. Usually, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but when you're watching tennis tournaments, usually the best matches happen in the quarterfinals and the semifinals, and then oftentimes the final event will be kind of a letdown because it'll be a blowout one way or the other. But no disappointment this past year, especially with Rafa winning the men's and yeah, and that sweet little Australian girl winning the women's. It was really great, and the tennis was very competitive and really fun. And I know Romania is very strong in those competitions. We have Frances. Hey, Frances, my friend from New Zealand. She said we would love some rain in our part of New Zealand. Wow, and they're in their summer, hot summer down there. You know, we saw that again during the Australian Open, just how the players were being overcome with the heat there, and you know, we're just sitting in our cold houses with the heat on full blast. Um, wow, and we have Judy. I still haven't caught up with you guys. Judy and Annette, um, and Jessica. And Annette says, "Show that shawl pin in your shawl. It looks interesting." Well, let me get it a little bit closer if you want to take a look at that. And then it snaps right back here. Lots and lots of fun. So many different things you can do with this. It's it. I'm just really excited about getting ready for traveling and taking it with me on the airplane. Yay! Oh, thank you, Phyllis. Thank you so much. That is very kind of you. Let me add that to my tally. I'm writing it down now so I don't get loosey goosey with it and forget. So we're up to $60 for our super chat. Thank you so much. Um, Again, if I don't read your comment, it's not that I'm trying to overlook anybody. I am just trying to get through. I don't want to bore you all to tears. Um, let's see. Um, yeah, Hannah's talking about the snow. My new profile picture is from when we finally got some snow since I've been here. I was so excited. Yeah, to get snow in the Myrtle Beach area is quite unusual. So Hannah was so excited about that, and she's in between, doing her archery practice out in the backyard. She said she lost an arrow. I don't know if she told you all that, but she lost one of her arrows, but she's getting better. She hit a bullseye this week, guys. Gotta hope Hannah can get better. She's really excited about learning how to do that. She got a bow and arrow, a compound bow for Christmas, and enjoying using it. And let's see. Yeah, let's see. Emma Cummings. Glad you can be with us. And thank you guys for your sweet comments here. And is it is it Shatika Woods, if I'm saying that right? So glad. Thank you for the wave. Um, yeah, Freaky Geek says, I woke up and can't wait for winter to be done with. Yeah, I know. I understand. But according to that groundhog, we have 6 long weeks to go. Um, and last night, I have to tell Hannah, since we had a care group meeting during Groundhog Day, we watched our traditional movie. We usually watch on the 2nd of February. We've always watched that Bill Murray movie with called Groundhog Day. If you've ever seen it, it's a delightful movie. It's it's just beautiful the way they wrote that. It's funny, and I just love the way the main character develops throughout the story. It's a little dark in some places, but it's it's just a very touching story, and that's our family tradition is to watch that. So we had to wait until the third to watch it, but we still sat down and got our taste of Groundhog Day. Get that hair out of my face. All right. Does this not? Yeah, I'm not sure I understand your question, Denise. Does this not piece the fabric? Um, I'm not. A lot. If you're talking about some of her things, um, you mean like pierce the fabric? If it's a shawl pin, it definitely would. The wrap, the cuff style does not. It doesn't pierce the fabric in any way, shape, or form. The little buttons, the buttons that I showed you. Okay, where'd they go? Okay, these do go through the fabric, but it's just at a very small point. And if you're using, well, depending on how you put them on and how long you leave them, I mean, it's going to leave a little spot. But what you can do is you can, you know, play with the fabric, and I think a lot of fabric will self heal. The holes will not remain, and they're if you put them in places where you really don't want it to show, it shouldn't be a problem. It's certainly no worse than using a shawl pin, which are very common to use. Um, let's see. Uh, yeah, Bonnie L in the chat says no snow here on the SC coast, but my poor Boston Fern got frostbite last week. We'll need to do some surgery. Ay ay ay. Yeah, we do get a lot of frost down there in Conway. My mother-in-law calls it the southern snow, but yeah, if you leave stuff outside, I mean, it does get cold there. It's just snow is just not very common. Um, and let's see, we have Crochet Me Pink in the chat, and let's see, Kirsten. Oh, thank you for your sweet comment, Kirsten. It's so good to have you here. And Deborah and Beth, um, and Ann Butler is in the chat. Um, let's see. I think I'm catching up finally, but I'm sure there are a lot of other comments. Freaky Geek wants to know, does the bird hum? Probably not. No, does not hum, but it is really pretty. Very, very well handcrafted, and I can't wait to wear that one too, but I can only wear one at a time right now. We have Diane Sharp from New Jersey. I've got a son and daughter-in-law in New Jersey, Diane. Tell them I said hey. And Annette Burke loves the hummingbird, and Deborah says would love to find that bird pin. Well, Deborah, there is, if you look in the video description, there is a link. Again, the video is coming out on Monday, but there is a link for Jewel Designs, and it's on her page. And if you, again, to repeat in case you're just joining us, her shop, if you use my name Bonnie20, that would be your coupon code. You can get 20% off your first order. So that's something that I was just really glad she does it. Usually she'll offer you, I think, 10% if you're a new customer, but you get 20 if you use that coupon. And again, these are artisan pieces. These are not not putting Walmart down in any way, shape, or form, but these are not cheapy things. These are, these are really, really nice pieces of work, nice pieces of art, really. So just keep that in mind when the sticker shock may hit some of you, maybe not others, but anyway. Um, let's see. And I'm finally catching up to everybody, catching up to me on the word anthropology. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Becky, for that too, and Kelly, and Love to Craft. And thank you, Crochet Me Pink. She says, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you guys for doing that. I noticed that there were at least 100 thumbs up, not 100, 15 thumbs up before we even went live. So thank you for hitting that button. I always forget to say that. And, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, according to my statistics, only 35% of you are subscribed. What's with that? Come on, just hit that little subscribe button. Um, and it's not gonna hurt you or anything. Oh, that sounds pushy. Um, didn't mean to do that, but subscribe. You'll just get little notifications when you go to your YouTube channel that I've uploaded something new. And if you can always unsubscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and it does help the algorithm boost this channel a little bit. So it does help me. So if you don't mind doing that, I would really, really appreciate that. And yeah. I haven't been asking that on my videos lately because frankly I just don't want to bug the pants off of you about it. And I know that if you like something you want to subscribe. And also if you like a video and if you hit the thumbs up, and you want to refer back to the video later, it'll save a folder or a listing for you on your page that'll say liked videos, and you can always go back and find that video again, if you wanted to save it for later or whatever. So it can help you too if you wanted to remember something. Like if I'm looking up a new knitting technique, which I've been doing lately, I'll do that. If I really like the video, I will hit like, and then it'll be moved to my liked videos, so I can just go to that liked videos. Oh, where is that video where so and so was demonstrating this or that or the other thing, and then I can just pull it right up. I don't have to remember the name or anything. It'll be there waiting for me. So that's just kind of a neat little YouTube feature. Oh, we have Mary from Glendale, Arizona. Oh, I love Arizona. Uh, let's see, we have Lila. Is it Leela? I'm sorry, from Virginia. And thank you again, Becky. Everyone's reminding me. Everybody knows anthropology but me. Thank you, thank you. We have Elaine. She says, so glad to hear that you like my pictures. Want to say hi from, is it Edenton, North Carolina, if I'm saying that right. Wow, Joe Roxana says, I was an anthropology major a million years ago. Wow, that must have been about the same time I was studying music education. Yeah, it's been about a million years. It feels like it. It's like another life. And wow. Um, well, anyway, let me go ahead and let me look at this. I talked about this, talked about that. I just also wanted to put another plug in that there is still space left in the classes at for the upcoming Interweave Yarn Fest. I put a little video up on this yesterday in case you want a little more information on it. It's going to be in Loveland, Colorado, April 20th through the 23rd. I'll be teaching 3 classes there. One is on big and bold crochet cables, big and bold crochet cables, how to make them. It's a 3-hour class. There will be 2 6-hour classes. One is on how to design your own shawl or scarf using easy fabric, and you can add more complicated fabric if you'd like. And I am going to be covering all different styles of triangular shawls, what makes them get longer, what makes them get skinnier. I'm going to talk about moon-shaped scarves. We're going to talk about asymmetrical scarves. Do I have one nearby? I do, but I can't show you that one yet. Well, anyway, we're going to be talking about a variety of shapes, how they get there. We're going to be swatching. We're going to be doing a lot of experimenting. We're going to be doing all sorts of things with that. And then another class will be how to design your own texturized poncho or stole or asymmetrical poncho, whatever you want to make it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bonnie. I so appreciate that. We're going to add that to our, thank you for your donation there. We're going to add that to our Shriners um, account there. So we're up to 65. Thank you so much for your kindness there. Um, so anyway, if you are interested in the classes, check out the information in the video description. There is a link for that. They are starting to fill, but there is still room. And it looks like the 3 classes are very close to being a go. One of the classes has the minimum. The other 2, the 2 longer classes, I need to get a few more people in there before it's a green light. But I'm hoping that that will, turn around as we get closer. Especially you all of you guys out west in Colorado or near Loveland. If you even, if you can't afford to, let's say, stay at the hotel, maybe if you can just, even be in the area for a day. The first conference I ever went to was in Greensboro, North Carolina, CGOA conference. I'd never been to one. This was back in 2011, I think, or 2010. I think it was 2011, I think, and it was great. But I had to budget my way there by staying with a friend who was about 45 minutes away. So that did kind of take time away from from meeting a lot of the people and some of the extra activities. I didn't even take classes the first year. Um, so even if you don't plan on taking classes at the Yarn Fest, do check it out. There's going to be a marketplace there. Um, many vendors are going to be there. You can just being in the marketplace alone is a super big treat. It's like going to about 100 yarn stores at the same time, and they have other activities as well that will keep you busy. You just have to look at their website and see what activities they have there. Um, I'm going to be doing a book signing. Laura with Jewel Designs is going to be in Colorado at this event. And oh, thank you so much, Kelly. Kelly, that is so kind of you. Let me add that to the kitty here. So we're up to 75. Thank you so much, sweetheart. But Laura with Jewel Designs is going to be at Yarn Fest, and we are talking about doing a book signing in the marketplace, and that's going to be open to everybody who's at the marketplace. And I may schedule sometimes to be there. So if you want to just come by and say hi, I would love to meet you, as long as it's not during class time, because during the class time I'm going to be committed. Those 2 days are going to be long, 2 6-hour classes and then a 3-hour class. But I will be around and about. So if you are in the area, please contact me through email, and we can even maybe try to get a group together for lunch if if people are interested in doing that, and if it's on a day that I'm not teaching. Otherwise, I'm going to be just kind of glazed over from activity and everything. All right. What's talking? Oh, I have to go back. What? I'm missing something in a conversation here. Okay. Well, let's see. Give me a second, guys. I am so far behind. Oh, Sheila, I'm sorry you're having such a hard time, sweetheart. I know these electronics can be absolutely maddening at times. All right. We have Roberta Klein says, good morning. It's been a while since I could make it. Well, I'm so glad you're back. And Delania from Missouri. That's a great idea, Linda, with Brat's mom. Says if you can get to a jewelry store that replaces watch bands, they might remove the watch band for you, and you can crochet a band that you can attach to the pins on each side of the face. That's an idea. And if you all look at Laura's store at Jewel Design, she has some things like that that are really cool. She has all sorts of stuff. Um, okay. Well, let me go ahead. Oh, did that just come in? Lynn Underwood, thank you so much. It looks like that just came in. Let me add that to the. Thank you very, very much. Um, all right, we are only $20 away, so I have to start working on another song, guys. We have, is it Reja? Um, Thank you for your sweet words there, friend. That's so kind of you. Um, and Phyllis says that would be great to have the classes on YouTube or on the Watch channel. Yeah, yes, Phyllis, these classes will not be on YouTube. I just want you all to know that right now. um, in fact, this week there has been more thievery going on, and I'm not gonna belabor that. You all know that. There's a lot of copycat stuff going on out there, which is another reason why these classes, I'm going to protect these classes. These are really in-person classes, but my watch folks are going to be able to watch these, and they're going to have privileges of having the copyrighted material as complimentary with these classes. But I will not. These will not be going public on my channel because I know it'd be really easy to pirate them, and I really can't do that. If I did that, I think it would compromise my ability to teach in person because it would be actually, if these were in the public square, it would probably violate my contract even. So that's another reason why I'm not doing them on YouTube. But I just wanted to just give added value to my watch subscribers. And for those of you who don't know about the watch subscribers, or the watch channel, it's in the video description below. It's watch.bonniebaecrochet.com, and it's a way where you can view my best content to date, commercial free, spam free. you know there are no commercials or interruptions. It's just you and the material. When I release new designs that I own the copyright to, which is about 95% of what I do right now, you get a complimentary pattern. You don't have to purchase it from the Lovecraft store where I keep most of my patterns. So that's just something that I've enjoyed doing, and we're going to be trying to up the ante a little bit and just roll out some better content that I've wanted to do for years. There are some behind the scenes. I need to put more out there, but there is going to be more coming. But I do put some behind the scenes things there. It's just that hasn't been very interesting. It's just me in the house lately, just working on the computer, which I don't think anybody really wants to see. Um, but a lot going on. But anyway, so that's what the watch channel is, and you can check it out. You can look at if you go to the page and then you hit browse, you can browse to see what is available. There are designs like this Aran cabled sweater. Many of the designs in my Cable Crochet Made Easy book, which are not on my YouTube channel, they are on the watch channel. And I do have some exclusive designs that are only available through the pattern purchase or through a watch subscription. So it's just a way to keep some of my more recently developed work just a little protected for now, keeping it away from the pirates and the thieves. If they want to steal it, they have to pay to steal it. So, and I know many of them don't do that. So, but anyway, it's a shame you even have to worry about things like this, but that's just the world that we live in. Ah, do you want to see my sweater? I haven't finished it yet. I am so close. I was hoping to finish it today. I told you all last week, this was my first knit sweater. Ah, there goes my stitch marker. My first knit sweater ever. And I fell in love with this. I started it in 2020, and I'm finally getting close. Okay, so we have, it is so close. I'm going to try to finish it as soon as I finish eating lunch when I'm done with the live. I'm going to just go ahead and try to finish this out. I've got a ton of, look at this, all the floats behind, and I have a ton of strands to hide, but I can't wait to wear this. And this is made of, using 3 different colors of this yarn, Wonder Fluff. It's a special yarn only available at Knit Picks. There is a video link down. I'm sorry, there is a link in the video description if you're interested in looking at this yarn. It is a bulky weight. It's a number 5, I think, but it's a single ply. It's where they take some nylon and they blow in baby alpaca. It's just a different way of doing it, but it feels amazing. I mean, it just, yeah. I have to finish this thing because I want to be able to wear it this year. But yeah, it looks like an impossible design at first, but you know, you take it just one row at a time, one round at a time, and that's what I tell people. It's just like living out a year or a month. If you write down all the things that you do in a month and you look at the list, it's overwhelming. But you're not doing it all at one time. You're doing it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, right? Oh, thank Lynn, girl. Thank you so much. Lynn just pushed us over the top, so I got to get my guitar out and practice this week. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So now we've reached $100. You're so sweet, honey. So now I'll come up with something next week. If you don't mind, I'm not practiced for anything right now, but next week I will start the broadcast with something, and I know the tune that I'm going to use, and I know the song. I've been working on the words. I just need to put them together with the guitar and see what I can do. Yeah, I got a fun one for you. But after I do that song, I'm going to have to start recycling because I don't have many more ideas after that. Oh, thank you, Tracy. You guys like this sweater? And this is, again, this is not my design. This is one I got from a Knit Picks book. It's in the living room. I had to buy the book twice because I lost the book in between here and South Carolina somewhere. So I'll probably find the second book around the house if I ever totally organize things again. I'll probably have to do that if I ever move. Oh, wow. Phyllis says, I wish I could live long enough to crochet them all. I have about 12 started. Oh, boy. Yeah, Kelly wants to know when I'm going to do that sweater on tutorial. Probably never. I promise you never, because I have done some knitting projects, and I did a more complicated hat project for Emily's lambshopkits.com, and the number, honestly, the number of people who watch them is so nominal. I mean, it's such a small number that it really, it just takes so much time and instruction on something like this. And as I was doing this, I was learning by watching other people's videos on how to do different things along the way. So I don't have the skills to teach this just yet. And even if I did, it would be such a long, drawn out process. It would probably be a cure for insomnia for many people. Thank you for answering the question there, Hannah. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. She says the sweater is beautiful. I'm thinking about, I'm going to start doing some knitting again. Haven't knitted for 40 years. Yeah, I've only been knitting for maybe 5 years now, and that's just sporadically. But since I learned, I just really, really love, using the continental style because it's so incredibly similar to crocheting, which is the only reason why I'm doing that. Freaky Geek says I'll have to do a video like Cole McGuinness music. Huh. I'll have to let me write that down. I'll write that down. Hannah, could you write the name of that down for me that Freaky Geek is doing? Cole McGuinness music. I'll look that up when I'm done and see what you're talking about. Yeah, I do, Freaky Geek. I do have another channel, and for those of you who are interested, I haven't posted to it in over a year because I've just been focused on crocheting, and the watch channel has, believe it or not, in the translations, it's just taken a lot more time of me, so I really haven't had time, and plus my but anyway, I have another music channel, a music YouTube channel. It's called Sapphire Freeway, and there are several instrumental music songs on there. If you're interested, it has whistle, some flute, um, some Christmas songs that I did. But my friend Roger, who does a lot of the keyboards to accompany some of them, has been through a rough year. His wife had cancer this back in 2021, and she has made a full recovery by the grace of God. He also had surgery on his hands, and um, so he has been very busy. So not having an accompaniment to some of that has just been a little bit discouraging. And I I can do some guitar, but I really am looking for somebody who's got more skills on that to do this kind of music. But I may just put up some more just instrumental solo stuff without accompaniment. I've been thinking about doing that for a while. I may put up another one just to try to see if there's anybody else out there watching. But if you're interested and you want to see what's there, I'm in a building process of trying to get subscribers. There's only like a few hundred subscribers, which I am very thankful for every one of them. I promise you. Um, but since this channel has been doing so well, I've just felt like it's more important that I continue to work with this. But I do want to get back to the music. That was really my first love for so many years. Um, well, let me go ahead, and I need to finish out. It's 1 o'clock. I need to release Hannah so she can get back to her life there and helping Grandma Barker. But I wanted to end with a saying that I found in a book, which I highly recommend. It's in the other room. I will show it to you next week, but it's a book that's just very motivational. I talk about it some in the watch videos that are going to be coming out in about a week or so. But I read this, and it just stopped me in my tracks, and I just was so stunned by the truth in this, and as well as the source. This is not from the Bible. This is from a source that you all will know. And I'll just read the quote, and then I have a Bible verse to supplement with it as well. Here's the quote: "Remembering that I'll be dead soon." I know it's not that dark. Just hang in with me. Let me try it again. "Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose." And that was said by Steve Jobs, the Apple creator. And as you all well know, he passed away several years ago. And I thought, wow, that was really a really great quote. And it reminded me of a verse in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 2. I remember my pastor reading this from the pulpit many years ago. "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for this is the end of all mankind, and the living will lay it to heart." So I just thought, wow, I that is just so wonderful, and it just it may seem dark to you, but to me, it just is freeing. And this is why I can do silly songs with my guitar and make mistakes in front of you and not care or worry about it too much or what people will think. Because when it comes right down to it, it doesn't matter. And it's fun. So I hope that encourages you. Um, yeah, life is short, and we only have one. So make the most of it. You know, be a blessing, be a positive influence. You guys all are. I so appreciate you. And until next week, I will just want to say God bless, and we'll see you next week, I hope. Bye bye.